Look at your phone. It's been 3 hours. You see the read receipt, but the screen is dead quiet. Your heart starts doing that weird thumping thing in your chest. You find yourself checking her Instagram stories just to see if she's active. She is. She's posting, she's smiling, and she is completely ignoring you. Now the panic sets in. You start debating. Should you send a joke to fix the vibe? Should you ask if she's okay? You type out a 3-line explanation, thumb hovering over the send button, before you realize how desperate you look and delete the whole thing. I've been right there, man. I've wasted countless hours staring at a blank chat, waiting for a typing bubble to appear while my actual life sat on hold. I remember that desperate urge to do something, anything, just to get a reaction. The reality is a lot simpler. Every second you spend staring at that screen, your nervous system is yielding control. You aren't losing because you're not good enough, you're losing because you're reacting. By the end of this video, you'll understand the 48-hour anchor frame. I'm going to show you how to regain your composure and flip the power dynamic by doing the one thing most men find impossible: nothing. We've been fed a massive lie. Disney, romantic comedies, maybe even your own mother, they all told you that the more you try, the more she'll love you. They told you that if you're just nice enough or provide enough, she'll suddenly feel that spark. Look, I spent years as that guy. I thought being available 24/7 and solving her every problem was the ticket. I was wrong. I wasn't her partner. I was a high-end doormat. Here is the mental shift you need to make right now. Attraction has nothing to do with logic. Forget everything you saw in the movies. This is a psychological power dynamic. In evolutionary biology, the highest value male isn't the one running around frantic, trying to impress everyone. He's the one who stays grounded while everyone else is losing their minds. Here's the math. The more you react, the less attractive you become. It's a simple trade-off. The more you react to her moods, her silence, or her tests, the more you signal one thing: scarcity. You're telling her subconscious that you need her validation to feel okay. Imagine a truly wealthy man walking into a luxury store. He doesn't beg the staff to notice him. He doesn't try to prove he can afford the watch. He just is. He owns the space because he is the prize. When you chase her attention with a desperate text or an emotional outburst, you might get a temporary reply. But here's the trade-off. You are trading a few seconds of her attention for the permanent loss of her respect. Women aren't attracted to your effort, they are attracted to your peace. Because if she can't move you, she knows she can finally lean on you. Let's get into the mechanics of the 48-hour anchor frame. This isn't just about waiting, it's about emotional neutrality. Look, most guys are like flies in a spider web. The more they struggle and try to fix the vibe, the more they get stuck. When a woman pulls back, your instinct is to chase. That instinct is your biggest enemy. The 48-hour anchor is a hard reset for the frame. If she flakes, ghosts, or hits you with a shit test, you go completely neutral for at least 48 hours. No anger, no long explanations, and no checking in. Why 48 hours? Biologically, her brain stores attraction emotionally, not logically. Most men imprint predictability or stress by reacting too fast. By holding the anchor, you create an emotional vacuum. In the first 24 hours, she's likely relieved you aren't chasing her. But by the 48th hour, curiosity kicks in. Her imagination starts asking, why isn't he fazed? Does he even care? That curiosity is the seed of obsession. Ask yourself, why are you letting her mood dictate your entire day? Let's look at the scripts. Scenario 1. She cancels last minute. Hey, I can't make it tonight. Sorry. Wrong way. Guy. Oh, that sucks. I was really looking forward to it. Are you okay? Maybe we can reschedule for Sunday? The trade-off. You just told her that your time is free and your happiness depends on her. Yes, you traded your dignity for a 10% chance of a pity date. Right way the anchor. Guy. Got it. Enjoy your night. Then, you disappear for 48 hours. You don't watch her stories. You don't like her photos. You become the forbidden fruit. Scenario 2. She tries to frame you as a player to see if you'll fold. I bet you say that to every girl. Wrong way. Guy, no way. I'm actually a really loyal guy once you get to know me. You're auditioning for her. You just handed her the crown. Right way. Guy, you ask that to every guy you meet, or just the ones who don't follow your script? Relax. I have a 7-day rule for a reason. You didn't just defend yourself. You disqualified her. You became the prize. I've been there refreshing the chat every 5 minutes while trying to look busy at work. It's exhausting, and it's a lie. I remember watching a guy type out a 3-sentence text explaining his values because a girl didn't text back for 6 hours. His thumb was hovering over the send button before he realized he was acting like a servant. If you're typing a message and then deleting it, you're already losing the battle inside your own head. The anchor is about realizing that her interpretation of reality is her problem, not yours. Here's the reality proof. Most of attraction is non-verbal. Your silence for 48 hours is a 1,000-page manifesto on your self-worth. It tells her that you are the sun, and she is just one of many stars in your sky. Look, man, you have two clear choices here. You can stay on the fragility path. This is the path of the guy who treats every text like a life or death negotiation. You'll be the one waiting on the balcony, hoping for a crumb of attention, while she drifts away because you were too safe to be desired. I've watched guys destroy their own image by sending that second text. They think they're being persistent, but they're actually just screaming, "I have no other options." The other choice is the resilience path. This is built on abundance. It's not about having 50 girls on speed dial. It's about having a mind that doesn't break when one girl goes silent. The reality is a lot simpler. Most men lose the frame because they can't handle the tension of silence. Only the men who master their own nervous system end up being the ones women actually chase. If you stay in scarcity, you might get a reply today, but the long-term cost is your self-worth. You become easily obtainable. And in the game of human instinct, anything that's too easy to reach is never truly valued. The 48-hour anchor isn't a trick, it's a standard. It proves that your interpretation of reality, your frame, is stronger than a moment of silence or a flaked date. You're showing her, and more importantly yourself, that your world keeps turning whether she's in it or not. I don't have every answer to how women think, but I know this. No woman will ever truly respect a man who values her validation more than his own peace. When you are grounded in your own worth, you naturally become the prize she has to earn. Holding the anchor is easy when you have a life. It's nearly impossible when she's your only focus. If you find yourself breaking the 48-hour rule because of anxiety, you're dealing with scarcity. You're trading long-term respect for a 5-second hit of attention. This isn't about manipulating her. It's about mastering yourself. The moment you stop needing her reaction to feel validated is the exact moment you become unforgettable. Stop waiting. Start leading. Stay solid.